Hey everybody, Minleaf here, YouTube's most skilled show gamer. Welcome back to another episode of Arknights, and today we're going to go through the normal stages of the newest Babel event. Let's start off with BB-1, Great Aspirations. So this is the team that I was able to use. Super simple: Durin, 12F, Fang, and Vanilla. Something interesting that you need to know about this event is that a lot of the enemies have actually quite high resistance. So, but we're still going to use them for the time being because they are both low cost, be very cheap, and also because they can still do some good damage, especially 12Fs with his AoE damage. Okay, Durin here, facing down. So you saw me, I deployed my vanguards, and then now just 12F face to the left, and that's basically it. You could, like I said, if you want to bring in others like Cruise because they do physical damage, even better. But right now, this is more than enough. Okay, get DP as well as attack up. I don't know why, but the enemy design is kind of goofy sometimes. It's like they're ice skating. This is Casdell on ice. Anyway, don't worry too much about the health. I didn't bring in any healing because I felt like there was no need to. I mean, you can just put one medic here facing left, and then should be more than enough. The rest of them should be fine. 12F has some dodge too, by the way. Yeah, 50% physical dodge. A bit RNG, so I do recommend you place a healer, but if not, it's also fine. So this should be okay. Vanilla offense up, take care of all the enemies, as well as Durin. Durin with DPS, and that's it. Super simple. Again, at least for me, because my characters are all high trust. Yep. So that was the end of BB-1. Alright, time to go to BB-2, where Fate guides. This is the team I'm going to be using: Fang, Vanilla, 12F, Durin, Hibiscus, Norcorn, Ansel, and Papuka. Now this stage is also relatively simple, but it does introduce the new mechanic of this event. So, before we go too far, look that I cannot deploy Fang on these tiles. These are ground tiles, but I cannot deploy on them. Why? In short, I need to first deploy, I think I'll deploy here, deploy Fang, and then I can actually deploy Vanilla on these ground tiles now. Now, why is that? Because in this new event, there is a mechanic called transverse plate. You see this? Transverse plate. Operators cannot be deployed on it directly before connected to nearby operators with a stabilizer chain. Now, what is that big chunk of nonsense right there? I mean, it's not nonsense, it's very important. Is that basically, right now, you must always deploy operators on normal tiles first, both low ground and high ground, before you can deploy your operators on these tiles. Okay, let's speed it up.
Ready for action.
Okay, at this point I can also deploy Durin on this tile.
What a pain. This halberd isn't just for show.
Now I'm going to start retreating. You'll see something very interesting if I retreat the wrong operator. So, okay, if you're wondering which operator they link to, it is always the operator that was deployed last, and it is the operator that doesn't have two chains. So every operator can only have two chains at max. Okay, so now, okay, you see, she is unsteady. If she's unsteady, she will be stunned for a while and then retreated automatically if you don't put someone else to steady them, just like what I did to Papuka. I'm pretty sure they just borrowed the exact same strat from, what's it called? They borrowed the exact same status effect from SSS. Anyway, yeah. You can place down these chains to slow the enemies. And later on you'll see that sometimes certain enemies really... Okay, for example, this guy. So, he will fly when he is blocked or when he hits a chain. And then after that, his defense will be lowered by quite a lot. So it's actually very important to have these chains for him. So see, he'll fly, and then he'll fall. He basically almost immediately. Okay, let me activate Papuka to speed things up. And then fall. So simple. Later on, you guys will see exactly why these kind of chains are so important. Let me tell you. Very important. Okay, right here, he blocked, but the chain also slows him down. You see, he was slowed down for a moment. Let me just add vanilla now to speed things up, and then those guys actually do quite a bit of damage. You saw how fast they cleared up my Popuka's health. Right. Anyway, yeah, later on you guys will see in the other stages how the chains are used, but that was it for BB-2. Alright guys, let's clear BB-3. Silent Crack, this is the team that I used. Fang, Vanilla, Midnight, Popuka, Lava, Ansel, Malantha, and Cruz. Oops, I forgot to turn on my notifications again. Anyway, do you guys remember the Sarkas Lancers from W's event? You guys remember those guys? Those fun guys? I sure do. Sort of. Basically what you need to know is that there are going to be similar enemies here. And also the order of deployment is super important. Okay, first, you saw I dropped the Fang, Vanilla, now I'm going to drop Ansel facing right. Get DP, and then deploy Malantha on this tile. Okay. Later on, you will see exactly why it's important to have this chain. Okay, now the next chain, Cruz. And we're just gonna save up DP for Lava. That's it. Okay, Malantha will be enough to take care of the enemies that spawn down there. Okay, Lava. Get some DP. Now for Midnight. And Popuka. Midnight and Popuka combo. Very, very good. Anyway, as I was saying, you can see these guys are basically the Sarkas Lancers. So, but instead of dealing bonus physical damage, they will deal bonus arts damage, which makes them, you know, inherently more dangerous. This is why this chain right here, you see, this chain decelerates them a lot. So they will do a lot less damage to your Popuka. Okay, and then there's this one random guy. I don't know why they still had... They could have just made this all of these Sarkas Lancers instead of this one random guy. That's why I put Malantha down there. That's the only reason I have Malantha down there. Okay, activate skill. And then afterwards, I know that all the remaining enemies will be these Sarkas Lancers, who get slowed down a lot here. You see, they get slowed down a lot here, which is very important because if they poke Popuka, then it won't hurt so hard. Okay, let's actually speed things up a bit with using skills. Midnight as well, DPS. Popuka. Let's start DPSing them. I do think that using Pinecone here is better, and I will use Pinecone later. I just wanted to, when I was trying out, I just used Vanilla for the AoE. Pinecone is better though. If you have Pinecone, use Pinecone. If you have Chen Alpha, then why do you even want to look at this like low level showcase? Anyway, that is it for BB-3.
A very successful operation.
Silent Crack, and we're done. Alright guys, time for BB-4. Long Voyage. So this is the team that I... Oh, not this one. This is the team that I used. Fang, Vanilla, Popuka, Malantha, Lava, Midnight, Ansel, Cruz, Stewart, Beagle, and Hibiscus. There's another new enemy on this stage, and it's a big fat robot guy. And the most important thing is that this robot will lose HP over time if they go onto the chain, so the stabilizer chain. So we need to start building our chain very well. Okay, so first, Fang.
Ready to heal.
Okay, don't put that yet. Put Cruz. So chain 1. We're building up the chain like slowly. And then Midnight on this tile. Building the chain. Yeah. Okay, the next high ground unit over here. Within range. Stewart facing left. There will be one more. Malantha. Throw down the chain. Very, very good. And then now we will have... Not that. We will save up for Lava, and then Lava will face right. Okay, Lava facing right.
That's it. Everyone, follow me.
Now, something rather important is going to be Popuka on this tile, facing left. To guard the top lane. You see the top lane, there are some random enemies, which is a little bit annoying, but whatever. At this point, retreat Fang. Yes, you can retreat Fang. I think I didn't need to bring Vanilla. Well, it's okay. Retreat. Okay. Medic 1 here. Ansel will be the best here because he can expand his reach. Like expand his range to heal Papuka. But if not, it's also okay. Next. Just gonna save up enough DP. Wait for him to leave this spot. Okay, wait for him to leave. He's still not leaving because he's an asshole. Okay, and once he's leaving, I mean the other guy will come in, but it's alright. We drop down Hibiscus. Go Papuka, activate.
Got mad.
Okay. They're hitting Hibiscus, but it's okay. Because I mean they're hitting Lava, but she has a sister to care for her, so it's fine. Can activate the skill. So these enemies will die because they are remember they will lose HP once they come out of the chains. Oh, that was okay, that was very close. Okay, that was very close. Okay, need to expand Ansel's range so that Papuka can be healed. Okay, enemy on the top. Cut down with Papuka. Then this enemy will also die very easily. What we can do is let them kite a bit. Okay, activate Lava as well. Activate Hibiscus to heal up Lava. Beagle we can put down, we can deploy these other characters to let him kite. Also deal damage. And then Midnight skill as well. I missed the Lanta's chance to use a skill, but it's alright too. Because these enemies will die, come on. Yeah. So you see, they will, like I said, they will lose HP when they touch the chain for a while. I don't know how long, I don't know because I didn't look at the wiki, but they just remember to use the chains when you meet those big guys. Anyway, that's it for BB-4. Alright, time to clear BB-5. Fires of Uprising. This is they will also introduce a new enemy type here. This is the team that I use: Myrtle, Fang, Vanilla, Beagle, Cardigan, Cora, Gravel, Ansel, Hibiscus, and 6-star Moina. So if you can't tell that this, this strategy will also be another stall strategy. At least Moina will be the main DPS. Okay, immediately my Myrtle here. Fang.
In position.
Start gaining GP. Okay. Not yet. Remember, we cannot deploy because Moina it's a bit too far. I mean, this is a transverse plate, so it's dangerous. Okay, Hibiscus facing down. Now she's safe enough. Moina facing down, so he can start charging his skill soon. Okay, Vanilla on this tile facing left. Okay, these enemies are going to come very soon. Deploy Ansel on this tile. Gonna wait a bit first. Wait for more enemies to come. Okay, now. And at this point, I can honestly remove Fang, swap out Fang and Vanilla, and then throw down Cardigan and Beagle. Basically, remember that basically the idea is to try and save your strongest defender for this tile. Okay, okay, this is why I grab here because I want to deploy and redeploy here. These enemies are actually super weak. They have high attack, but their defense is so-so. It's very weak. In fact, the defense I think is only 50 defense, which is pathetic. But what I'm trying to say, okay, time to place down. Don't place down Cora yet. Yeah, don't place down Cora yet. In fact, I just want to use the chain here so that Moina has 2 chains, and then I can deploy Cora down without absorbing the chain. Okay, retreat Gravel. Okay, like I said, you can see this will be a stall strat. We're waiting for the enemies to pile up. Hopefully Moina will be able to charge up in time. Oh, very good. So this is also something very important, is that when these enemies walk into the chain, they will trip over and then explode, dealing a lot of damage and stunning your enemies. Okay, ready? 3 more points, come on. Click, go. Nice. Just nice. Okay, same thing. This enemy is out of the way. Form the chain to trip over this burden beast. They're called You see that enemy just died. It took like 9,000. Did it take like 9,000 damage or something? Yeah. So basically, okay, that might have been a bit confusing. Anyway, point is, when you see these big lumbering animals, these big rabbit cow things, capybara. Okay, they're capybaras. These big capybaras. When they walk into the chain, they will trip over. They will explode. They will deal 3,000 damage on this level, and then they'll be stunned for a while. Okay, now I'm just waiting for Moina's last cycle. Okay, wonderful. Like I said, they basically have like no damage. I mean, no defense at all. They're just very tanky and they can hit pretty hard. That's why I put Korra there.
I was very impressed by everyone's performance.
Again, when you see these capybaras, remember to use the chain to trip them so that they'll deal damage to themselves and to their the enemies around. Okay, that's it for BB-5. Alright, time to clear BB-6, Flickering Light. This stage is actually super simple as well. So 6-star core operator Surtur, Myrtle, Scavenger, Meteor, May, Cruz, Sasuro, and Gaviel. So, Surtur is here just for one very specific purpose, which is to kill off a very specific enemy type, which is, you guys will see, called the Sheer Claws. Basically, what will happen is that they are the enemies that can cut your chains. So the chains that we've been using all this time, they can cut the chains, and they also deal splash damage. Thankfully, the splash damage doesn't seem too much. Okay, we're just going to use Surtur to kill off the first 3 enemies. Retreat. Then deploy Scavenger on... No, not this tile. Okay, this tile actually. Yeah, this tile. Then after that, it's okay if they take damage. Okay, Gaviel. Gaviel for the healing. Now for May on this tile, Cruz on this tile, and then Meteor on this tile facing left, and then drop Sasuro. This stage isn't too hard. You guys saw there was a lance enemy coming out. That's why this chain is here to slow them down a lot. Just to slow them down. Okay, Surtur is ready. Surtur is ready and she will kill off another... I think there will be 2 more of those sheer claws, those claw guys that will cut your chains. These chains are very important. That's why you need to make sure that Surtur can kill them off. Also, I think I completely forgot to mention, these guys all have like insane amount of dodge. Those guys on the ice skates, like they're in a musical, they have like an insane amount of dodge. These guys have an insane amount of defense, and after they fly and then they crash, they will lose a lot of their defense. Okay, this enemy's coming. Just prepare. I mean, technically I don't really need the chain, but it's okay. As soon as within range, just activate. Okay, and then also activate Myrtle. If you want Surtur to last a bit longer, I guess you can bring stronger medics, kind of like Gaviel. Okay, 3 enemies coming in. Let me just use Sasuro here, and then Surtur will help to kill them all. Surtur will eat all the hits and then she will heal them. Okay, Surtur is dead. And now for the last one, see, slow and then die. These chains really make these dangerous enemies look like chumps. But yeah, that's it for BB-6. Super simple. Alright, time to clear BB-7, Rising Shadow. Oops, I keep pressing the wrong button. This is the team that I was able to use. Oops, let me add one more, which is my core operator Moina. So, we have Myrtle, Scavenger, Courier, Korra, Perfumer, Sasuro, May S2 by the way, or any unit you have that can stun the enemies. Okay, and then also Pinecone for the extra DPS. Like I said, like I think I mentioned before, a lot of the enemies here have quite very high res but low defense. Okay, immediately Myrtle.
Far too familiar.
And then immediately after, okay, not he's a bit too far. Never mind. We're gonna put Scavenger here.
I know what to do.
Gee, I should have put her in a better direction. Left or right will be better. Okay, Moina on this tile, facing right.
Blade wetted again.
After this, I cannot deploy May yet, so it's okay. Let's deploy Courier over here first. Yes, Courier here.
Hurry up. Keep writhing in the...
Let's deploy Pinecone here. Myrtle. Now let's deploy Perfumer here to set up for May on this tile facing right. You will see that there are a bunch of holes here, and you will see there's a red box here. Okay, hold on to Moina's skill. Moina is also going to be used to kill another. There are going to be 2 new enemies for this map. Okay, let me drop down Korra here. Kura basically for the extra block, okay? Go Pinecone for the extra damage. It can retreat Myrtle at this point. And then also Sasura facing right just to heal. Okay, extra DP. Actually, I don't even need Scavenger at this point. Okay, you see this weirdo guy with the electric guitar? He can inflict arts damage, and then he can also inflict burn on all your operators on the sea. You see, he will inflict on all the same chain. Anyway, just activate Moina's skill. Moina's skill when he enters Moina's range. Save Mei's skill. Remember Mei S2 for the enemies that are here. There are two new enemies. The first one is the enemy you saw, the Rocker Man, who can stun enemy, who can inflict burn. Now is this weirdo guy in the little balloon. What happens is that this is okay. By the way, this is not a flying unit. This is a low altitude, low hanging out. I don't know what it's called. Low altitude flight. So if you stun them, they will lose their flight. So these guys will deal arts damage, and they have a very large range if they are still like floating in the sky. If they do not float, they will have a very small range, and then, well, in this stage they just die. They really just walk in the hole and die. So yeah, you could Mei is the best. Mei S2 I think is very straightforward. Besides, she's 4-star, so why not use her? Okay. Okay, same thing as before. Once he enters Moina's range, just go swing. And then these annoying animals will also die. I mean, not die. These annoying animals will start to move. So first one moving over here. Okay, enemy in Korra's range. Korra is going to die. And that's fine. Because if Korra dies and Moina will also become unsteady, it's fine. It's really fine. So now we can just let Korra tank both of them. At least for my level, Korra with the module, these enemies really don't do any damage. Again, remember, these enemies have basically 50 defense. That's it. 50 defense. You sneeze on them, they're going to die. Now just a game of trying to DPS them slowly. Let me just put Scavenger here for extra damage. And that's it. That's really it. It's like I said, it's very straightforward. This stage, as long as you have a bit of DPS, like a Moina, or you can use Aya, I think Aya Fiala, it's not too difficult to take care of all the animals. Okay, that's it for BB-7. Okay guys, time to clear BB-8, which is a mini boss level, final countdown. So, okay, I keep pressing the wrong one, man. So this is the team that I'm going to use, which is Myrtle, Scavenger, Beagle, Sasuro, Ethan, Gravel, Moina, Lancet 2, and a fast redeploy. And I'm going to use Kirin Yato. Yeah. Basically, also as a hint, later on in BB-10, Kirin Yato is going to be super powerful. Okay. There's going to be a small enemy here. Let's just deploy Myrtle first. Start gaining TP. The Death Veil Assassin. So they are invisible and they have very high dodge, which is 40%. But when you hit them with the stabilizer chains, you will remove their invisibility. Okay. Anyway, Scavenger here. Yeah, you remove the invisibility and you remove their dodge. Okay, so right now we are going to do that. Also need to deploy Moina as early as possible. Yeah, Moina early is good. Okay, Sasuro to get the chain up. So, also by the way, there is a medal which is to reveal him twice, and it's super simple. Do this. Okay, you revealed him once. If you see him slow down, that's already counts as one time. Okay, remove, and then deploy Ethan. Ethan is just here for the extra DPS. That's all. Actually, Ethan should have been placed here so that he can be healed, but whatever. If he dies, it's also not too big of a deal. Okay, on this side, Lancet. And Gravel again. So this is the second chain, okay? Second chain. So you see, he gets hit once over here, twice over here, and then you get the medal, okay? Yeah, remember guys? Medal. And that's it. Goodbye Yato. Goodbye Gravel. Goodbye Lancet 2 as well. Yeah, Ethan should be here, not here. I think I made a mistake. But he does have the dodge, so it's okay. It's still okay. At this point, by the way, retreat Scavenger. Also, in case you haven't realized, when two operators are chained together, even if you remove from the normal tile, it's fine. And I'm gonna place down Beagle here. Also, don't worry. At least for M3 Moina, the timing will be perfectly fine. I think the timing is almost there.
We're counting on you again today, little
Okay, but hold off first. Okay, hold off for the jetpack enemy. And then drop down gravel so that he will fly, because there's a chain here. And then retreat. Like I said, if Ethan dies here, it's fine. The most important thing is to have this chain. This chain is the key chain. This one, good to have, but not super important. Basically means he will fly and then drop earlier. By the way, Ethan's just here for extra DPS, that's all. I also need, it's because I needed a zero blocker. Yeah, a zero block guy. Down here. Oh, that was a waste. Lol. Yeah, I just needed a zero blocker to set up the chain. At least that was that was my thought process. Okay, Moina's ready, and then just swing, bye-bye. Thanks for playing. Yeah, 2 6 stars. I do think that maybe would Utage work? Maybe Utage will work, but I do think that Kyunyato is probably the best. Kyunyato S2 might be better than S3, and also Texas. I don't know if Texas Auto will work because Texas, she does a lot of arts damage. And like I said, these enemies are very resistant to arts. Anyway, that is it for BB-8. Remember to hit remember, you don't have to follow exactly, just make sure to hit this guy twice with the chains, okay, with the chains twice, so that you get the medal, okay? That's it. See you guys for BB-10. Alright, let's wrap up BB-10, which is also the boss level. Okay, and the boss is, you can guess it, Amiya. Yeah, Amiya herself. So let's jump straight into the high end. So this will be a high end clear. I think you already knew about it. Myrtle, Texas, Area Alter, or basically any strong wandering medic or therapist medic that you have. I just want the extra range, that's all. Saria, Thorns, Surtur, and I'm gonna borrow again Kyunyato S3. So we're gonna basically fight baby Amiya. What do you need to do? We're gonna beat up this little baby. And something you need to know is that first she has these annoying things. Also something, okay, my memories, they're fading. This is a bit of conversation. Can't skip it though. Come on. And I think it's glitchy, it like cuts off halfway. Anyway, first deploy your 2 vanguards to start generating DP. Now, what is annoying about little baby Amiya, other than these little things? Okay, these things are called umbral doors, and they can shoot out arts damage. Okay, so remember, these are all arts. So that's the first thing, and every now and then they will rotate, and Amiya can summon them. Okay, also you saw these things, those little bubbles, right? What those little bubbles will do is that, okay, you see the umbral door change direction. What those little bubbles will do is that they will reduce the attack speed of your operator. So you guys remember the event? Okay, also let me sidetrack here. When you see these guys come out, drop Surtur on this tile facing down, and then as soon as they are both there, come on, Surtur, kill 2. There will be 2 later, but we kill these 2 first. Okay, retreat Surtur. So you see, okay, every now and then she will shoot out bubbles, 8 bubbles, that will reduce the attack speed of your operators. This is why I have Texas here and Myrtle here to block the bubbles. That's all. Okay, need to start clearing out these doors. See, that's why I brought Kyunyato, can clear out 2 in one go. Okay, Thorns is ready. Just activate his S3. So basically Thorns and Saria frontline. I think Blaze might work, but I do think I think Blaze will work. Okay, you see Amiya can also summon more of these doors. And you can, as again, she will rotate them every now and then. Oh, Thorns is helping to kill off these 3 doors. Okay, these enemies are incoming. Okay, destroy the doors here. By the way, there is a wait on kill flag for some of these enemies. And basically, the second part will not begin until you knock Amiya into her phase 2. So Amiya does have a phase 2. Again, Kyunyato. Thank you. So Amiya's phase 2 basically is that. It's basically kind of the same. Okay, 18 enemies. You see 18 enemies, Amiya won't spawn. No enemies will spawn until we knock Amiya into phase 2. Okay, retreat Kyunyato. So I'm just going to take this little bit of a downtime while we slowly wait for Kyunyato. Again, to summarize, Amiya has these things called umbral doors, and they shoot out lasers, arts damage. Also, in case you haven't noticed, they will heal enemies. They will heal, which is awful. Okay, let me put down Kyunyato here. Retreat Kyunyato. they will heal the enemies and damage your operators. So every now and then you see she will rotate the doors 90 degrees clockwise, and every I think 30 seconds Amiya will shoot out bubbles that reduce the attack speed of your operators. Amiya doesn't do any damage, but she does. Okay, and then phase 2 she will shoot out 3 waves. And this time the 3 waves will actually slow down the attack speed of everyone. One thing important that you need to know, about Amiya phase 2 is that she will escape, she will slowly walk towards this blue box. So before that happens, you need to destroy all of these. Amiya can only be defeated if you destroy all her little like doors, umbral doors as they're called. Okay, same thing as usual, these enemies are out, time to drop down Surtur. And then Surtur will kill off these 3 enemies, I think. That's it, very good. Okay, drop down Surtur again, begin taking out these doors. Again, remember, if you don't take out these doors fast enough, Amiya will slowly walk here, and then immediately you will lose. I think it's because she reduces the life points by 3. Okay, so Amiya is quite dangerous. Yeah. Oops, I forgot to defeat Yato. At this point, all the other enemies are very easy. They're like super easy. If you want to be fancy, you can do this. Yep, very fancy. If you don't want to, it's also fine. It's perfectly fine, trust me. Okay, this one as well. Oh well. So five more enemies will be these 4 annoying jetpack guys and Amiya herself. Yeah, Amiya is invincible as you can see, but her doors, these doors are basically a health bar. Okay, last guy. Let's see if I can line it up. There we go. Good one, Yato. Okay, last one. I mean, obviously I could have waited out a little bit longer to show you that she will walk, but that's gonna take forever. Okay, last one. And then that's it. Bye-bye, Amiya. Doctor just ganged up on a small innocent rabbit and beat her senseless, which is kind of sad. Okay, that's it for BB-10, and basically all of the stages for all the normal stages, yeah? So normal stages will be, okay, normal stages are done. So do look forward to the EX stages and also the S stages and also an MO stage. Yes, there's an MO stage, massive operation, basically like an annihilation. Looking forward to that. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been Minleaf, YouTube's most skilled issue gamer, and hope you enjoy Babel as well. See you around, my fellow doctors.